So how did I start writing? I started writing on a bet. Had a little fight with my husband. We made a little bet. He lost. It's the truth. My mother, have y'all heard this story before? Because I don't want to tell you, I've got a lot of stories I can tell you. All right, so my mama died like 15 years ago, 16 years ago, and we had a house in our family on Sullivan Island that had been in our family for 100 years. And when I have 3 brothers and a sister, and so when my mama died, they all wanted to sell the house to settle the estate, and I wanted to buy the house to keep the house in the family. And also because I really love Sullivan Island, I would take my children there, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a year when they were little, so they would know, their cousins and aunts and uncles, because they need to know who they are. They're not Yankees, my children. Thank you. And I may have married a Protestant, but, I'm not going to have Yankee children. So anyway, my husband said he would not buy my mother's house, and this was a poor decision on his part. Because it was right after Hurricane Hugo, and believe it or not, this house that was, I could have bought then for maybe $150,000, just sold for close to $1 million. So, he should have bought me that house, because then I'd be home making his pot roast tonight instead of standing here like a big shot with y'all in San Francisco, right? That's the truth. So I said, I can't bear to lose my mother and my sense of place in the world all at the same time. And I started trying to figure out what I could do to make about $50,000 a year, which shouldn't have been that hard, because I came out of business, and that was what I thought it would cost to buy the house, pay the mortgage, pay the insurance, pay the taxes, and do the upkeep and be able to pay to take us there 3 or 4 times a year. And so I decided that writing seemed like a good idea. What the hell was I thinking? So anyway, I said, you know what, I'm going to write a book, and I'm going to sell 1 million copies, and I'm going to buy Mama's house back, and you're not going to be able to come in the house. He said, well, let's see you do it. So I did. I sat down and I wrote Sullivan Island, and a lot of people obviously gave me great advice on how to put this together, and I had a very nice publisher at the time who put the book out there, and the sales team sort of said, by golly, this girl's coming up, she was 44 years old, she wants to do this. This is great, we're going to help her. And they did, and Sullivan Island was the book, and it went back to press 25 times, and there are 1,400,000 copies in print. Thank you. It's an incredible story, isn't it? Yeah. So then the problem with that is then you have to do it again.